If you're planning on going or on booking an MSC cruise this year, this video is for you. MSC Cruises has made some significant changes, and this includes what's included and what's not, as well as some of the packages that are available on board. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, whether you're new to MSC Cruises or you're a first-time cruiser, or maybe you've cruised with MSC before, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you everything that you need to know, including some pretty significant recent changes. We're going to be going through what is included in terms of dining, entertainment, onboard attractions, kids clubs, as well as experience booking packages, drink packages, Wi-Fi, and more. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Okay, so first let's talk a little bit about MSC Cruises and what to expect. MSC Cruises is a European cruise line that's been growing quickly in North America. Right now, they've got 23 ships in their fleet, with 2 more coming out over the next couple of years, bringing their total ships to 25 by 2027. This contemporary cruise line is known for their big, beautiful ships, their affordable prices, and a more international feel on board. Plus, their newer mega ships have some amazing attractions on board. Now, MSC Cruises is not going to be for everyone, but they are a very good value, and they do have something very interesting in terms that you can choose the different experience that you want in a cruise, and this might just end up being for you. Now, I will explain a little bit later in the video exactly what I mean. But just to tell you, this is something that is very different from other cruise lines if you have sailed before. What's always included on MSC Cruises? So first, let's talk about the basics. Your accommodations are included. So the type of cabin that you have: inside cabins, ocean view cabins, balcony cabins, family suites, as well as suites and MSC Yacht Club. Now, later on in the video, I will talk a little bit about MSC Yacht Club, but on the most part, this video is going to be about your standard experience. Daily housekeeping. So your cabin attendant is going to come in, clean your cabin, as well as replace your towels, etc. Your basic toiletries in your bathroom, Kleenex, toilet paper. You are going to find a hairdryer in your cabin, but in my experience, you might be better off bringing your own. Now, something important to know on MSC Cruises, you're going to get towels in your cabin, of course, to be able to use for the washroom, but you're also going to get towels to be able to use for the pool and excursions. It's very important that you bring these towels from your cabin to the pool deck and switch them out there. As of our recent cruise on MSC World America, we were not able to pick up towels freely by the pool. 3 meals a day plus your snacks, as well as your taxes and your port fees that are visible on their website or when you get the pricing from a travel agent. Entertainment and activities. So on MSC Cruises, you're going to find some pretty good attractions that are on board, as well as activities during the day and the evening. Now, when it comes to the entertainment and activities, everything is included in the price. However, there are some onboard attractions that do cost extra. Now, in the evening, you'll find Vegas-style production shows. You'll have comedians and guest entertainers. You'll find a comedy club and dueling pianos. A lot of live music played throughout the ship. Themed parties, including a white party that is definitely something to plan for. Trivia, game shows, and food demonstrations, pool games, and sports tournaments. Now, you'll also get use of the pools, whirlpools, and aqua parks. And by the way, there is an adult-only pool that is included. Now, this is going to vary by ship, but you may have ropes courses and drop slides as well. And the use of the gym or the fitness center, although fitness classes are extra. Now, on some of MSC's newer ships, there are some pretty spectacular onboard attractions that do have an additional cost. Now, this includes the Robotron on MSC Seascape, and on MSC World America, the Cliffhanger. Other onboard attractions that are extra that you're going to find across a few different ships include the F1 simulator, bumper cars, and an arcade. Now, the price varies for each of these activities, but you can expect it to be about $5 to $15 per ride. However, something that a lot of people do is they purchase a Fun Pass. Now, the Fun Pass is a prepaid card that can be used toward these attractions and arcade games. The prices do vary, but they typically start at $30 to $100 US. Now, it's a good idea to either add this on before your cruise, as you may get a discount, or look for promotions on embarkation day. MSC booking experiences. Now I have to say, before I cruised with MSC, I had not seen this on any other cruise, so it is quite different. And truthfully, the experience that you book might just change the experience that you have on board the cruise ship. Now, I am going to let you know the experience that I booked on my cruise that I was pretty happy with, and the experience that, should I go again on another MSC cruise, that I might book next time and that perhaps I would recommend, but I will explain why. Okay, so let's go through the basics. You have Bella, Fantastica, and Aurea. Now, you also do have Yacht Club, which is a completely different ship within a ship luxury experience. So we're going to leave the Yacht Club for now and talk about the 3 standard booking experiences. Bella. Now, Bella is the lowest price option that you're going to see when you book your MSC cruise. So this is definitely your budget option. Now, what does Bella include? Well, it does include your accommodation. However, this is a guarantee cabin. So you cannot choose your stateroom. The cruise line is going to choose it for you, and they can assign it until up to 4 days before your cruise. You have a fixed dining time, so you don't have a lot of control over whether you eat at 5:30 in the evening, 7:30 in the evening, or even 9 o'clock p.m. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing if this doesn't bother you, or if you plan to eat in the buffet and skip the main dining room for your cruise. And there's no free room service, not even free continental breakfast or free room service delivery. Now, that being said, the experience that you have on the ship will still be great. Fantastica. Now, this is the experience that we chose for our cruise on board MSC Seascape. Now, with the Fantastica package, you can choose the cabin that you want, as well as its location and number. Now, one of my favorite parts is that you get free continental breakfast room service. Personally, I like this for days that I'm going on a shore excursion, or even just to wake up with a little bit of coffee and fruit in the morning. You have more dining time options, so you are able to choose the preferred time that you would like to eat. Now, in our case, we wanted to eat at 7:30, and that was able to be accommodated. Now, there are a few other differences between the packages, so I'm going to place up a little chart on the screen so that you can see them. Now, from our experience, Fantastica wasn't significantly more expensive, so it was definitely worth it for us. Now, if you want to upgrade a little bit more, there is Aurea, and there are definitely some big extras to this package that might be worth it for you. Now, with Aurea, you're going to be able to choose your stateroom location, and they are generally going to be preferred locations as well. You're going to have free continental room service and free room service delivery. When it comes to dining in the main dining room, you're going to have even more flexibility, as you're going to be able to eat in the dining room that is going to accommodate open dining, meaning that you can go to dining at the time that is preferred to you, even if that varies from night to night. Now, this is a biggie for spa lovers. It includes your thermal spa pass, which I think is probably the biggest benefit. Now, if you're a spa lover, you're going to love this because you get thermal suite access for your cruise, as well as access to an exclusive solarium. Now, the nice thing about the solarium, although there are no pools there, you do have hot tubs, you do have really nice seating. It is much quieter than the rest of the cruise ship, so if you want to be in a quieter space, I think you'll appreciate this. And you have your own bar in that area as well. Now, some other perks include a welcome gift of Prosecco and chocolates, as well as priority boarding and luggage drop-off. Now, I am curious, which package would you be most likely to choose? Please do let me know down in the comments below. I have to say, while I was very happy with my Fantastica experience, after learning about the Aurea and seeing that exclusive area on board the cruise ship, I might just choose that next time. All right, now let's talk about what dining is included on MSC and what dining or food experiences are extra. Now, the main dining room is always included on MSC. Now, this includes breakfast and lunch on sea days. And by the way, on some cruise ships this year, they have the tour de brunch, which is similar to a sea day brunch. However, rather than just having breakfast options and maybe some burger lunch options, they do have some very interesting internationally inspired dishes. And the main dining room in the evening as well. Now, just to let you know, on MSC ships, you may have more than one main dining room. However, the food in the menu is the same in each, and typically you're going to be assigned to one dining room throughout your cruise. An extensive buffet. The buffet on MSC is quite large, and you're going to have quite a variety of food there, and you can eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, late night snacks, etc. Now, something to look out for is the pizza. The pizza on MSC Cruises is fabulous, well worth finding in the buffet. Now, for those that are wondering, yes, you do have soft serve ice cream. However, rather than finding it out on the pool deck, you're going to find this in the buffet as well. Now, on newer cruise ships like MSC World Europa and especially MSC World America, you have several casual dining options available as well that are included. This includes Luna Park Pizza and Burger, La Boca Grill next to the pool, and the Harbor Bar and Bites, as well as some complimentary pastries in the morning at the Coffee Emporium. Room service. Now, continental breakfast is included or free on MSC Cruises if you have Fantastica or the Aurea packages. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have the Aurea package, the delivery fee for room service is waived. So what food and dining is not included? Well, like all cruises, there are several specialty restaurants that are not included. However, there is one thing that you might see included on some cruise ships that is not on MSC, so this is important to know. Now, specialty restaurants or restaurants that cost extra include Butcher's Cut, Ola Tacos and Cantina, Kato Teppanyaki and Sushi Bar, Paxos, Greek Cuisine, Italy, an Ocean Cay restaurant, as well as other venues, including a sports bar. Now, if you're somebody who wants to enhance your dining experience by going to some of the specialty restaurants, there are some affordable options for you. The best thing to do is book one of these specialty dining packages. Now, typically for one restaurant, the price is around $60 per person. However, a 3-meal dining package is typically around $100 per person for a 7-night cruise. Other extras to know about include the gelato. Now, near some of the different pools, you're going to find the gelato. And while this is not included, in my experience, it's absolutely worth budgeting a few extra dollars for this. Now, other extras, and again, this does depend on the ship, but this includes Venki on some ships, as well as Jean-Philippe Chocolate and Cafe, where you'll have delicious chocolate, pastries, gelato, and specialty coffees, though this does have an extra charge. What drinks are included? So first, let's talk about if you do not have a drink package, and then I am going to share the information about the drink packages because there have been some changes this year. Included in the main dining room and the buffet, water. By the way, the water is safe to drink on MSC Cruises. Regular hot coffee and tea, hot chocolate, milk, and juice at breakfast. Now, the drinks that are not included include soft drinks or pop, juice at any other time of day, as well as freshly squeezed juices, smoothies, and milkshakes, any alcoholic drinks, and specialty coffee. So what about MSC drink packages? Well, if you plan on drinking alcohol, or if you're a coffee lover, by the way, MSC specialty coffee is available at most bars on the cruise ship, so you can pretty much get a coffee almost anywhere you want, and I think the coffee is among the best on any cruise line, but then you may want to get a drink package. Now, firstly, something that you need to know is the drink packages have changed. So if you watch any videos in the past, this is new information for this year. MSC Cruises has now discontinued the Easy and the Easy Plus drink packages. They have simplified and they now have 3 drink packages. The Premium Extra package is definitely the most popular. This includes cocktails, beer, wine by the glass, soda, bottled water, energy drinks, specialty coffee. Now, there is a limit of 15 alcoholic drinks per day. However, non-alcoholic drinks are unlimited. There's also the alcohol-free package. This includes unlimited soft drinks, non-alcoholic cocktails, energy drinks, and coffee. And the minors package for those under 18 or 21, depending on the sailing, which includes soda, juice, mocktails, and milkshakes. Now, pro tip, you're going to want to book this online before your cruise. You can save as much as 40%. However, at the time that I'm filming this video, MSC is running a promotion when you do book your cruise where you can get your premium drink package as well as a Wi-Fi package for a significantly discounted bundled price. Now, I'm going to talk about the Wi-Fi and the pricing in just a minute, but first I want to talk about the MSC Forme app. So the app MSC Forme is MSC Cruises app. You can use this before your cruise, but you're going to definitely want to use this on your cruise. This is something that's included. You're going to be able to see your daily planner of activities, so all of the different things that you could do on your cruise, you're going to see that right on the app. And by the way, you're going to get a daily planner that is printed out if you prefer that in your cabin as well. Now, the MSC Forme app also has a chat feature, so if you do want to communicate with other guests on the cruise ship, you can do that through the app. Internet and Wi-Fi access. Now, this is an extra on MSC Cruises, and just like the drink package, you can purchase a Wi-Fi package as well. Now, the internet package options include a browse package for email, web browsing, and social media, but no streaming. or the Browse and Stream package, which is definitely a better, faster package and great if you plan on doing things like watching YouTube videos. Now, depending on the package, the pricing can vary between $9 to $22 per device per day per person. However, something to note is if you do book that bundled price that includes your drink package and your Wi-Fi, you do not need to add any additional internet to that. Kids and family activities. Now, MSC Cruises are very family friendly, and there are a lot of activities for families as well as children. Now, this includes a really good kids club with dedicated spaces and activities for different age groups, all included in your cruise fare. Now, we did a little tour of the kids clubs on MSC World America, and we were very impressed with all of the spaces, including the Lego room. Now, something to note on MSC Cruises is new for this year. They now have the Lego experience. This is available fleet-wide, but it is enhanced on MSC World America, where you have a Lego parade, a family game show, and a dedicated Lego zone. You also have the Do-Re-Mi mascot and events, which includes a Do-Re-Mi dance party and family-themed activities. Now, by the way, the kids club starts all the way with the baby club from 0 to 2 years old, and this can depend on the cruise ships. The mini club starts at 3 to 6 years old, the junior club from 7 to 11, you have the young club from 12 to 14, and the teen club from 15 to 17, where you'll have a teen zone with games and music, dance parties, movies, and sports tournaments. Now, speaking of kids, MSC often runs a kids sail free promotion, so depending on your sailing, this might be advantageous to you. The one thing to note is kids do need to stay in the same cabin as their parents to be able to take advantage of that deal. Now, some extras to be aware of in terms of budgeting are shore excursions. So even though your cruise ship is going to take you to different destinations, when it comes to planning activities, you can either explore on your own, you can book excursions through MSC Cruises, or you can book independent excursions through a third party. Spa services. Now, if you love the spa, this is something that you may want to budget a little bit extra for. Now, of course, if you have the Aurea package, the thermal suite access is going to come with your cabin and accommodations. However, otherwise, things to still plan for are spa treatments like massages. If you want to go to the salon, that is an extra as well. And they typically have other services like acupuncture and teeth whitening as well. The gratuities or a hotel service charge. Now, on MSC, they do charge daily gratuities, and the cost at the time that I'm filming this, if you are sailing in North America, so the Caribbean, Bermuda, Canada, New England, as an example, is $16 per adult per night. And if you are in Yacht Club, it's $20 per person per night. However, if children are under 2, there is no additional charge. Now, if you are sailing in Europe, the cost per adult is 12 euros per night. However, children 2 to 11 are only 6 euros per night, and children under 2 are free. Now, in other regions, the cost of gratuities vary. Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. Now, if you're heading on a Caribbean cruise, there's a good chance that you're going to be heading to MSC's private island, Ocean Cay. It is absolutely beautiful here, and there is a lot included. So if you want to make this an easy beach day, you can definitely do this. This includes access to all of the beaches. This includes use of all of the lounge and beach chairs, as well as lunch at a beach restaurant and at food trucks. Now, something to note and some good news is that your drink package will work on the island as well as your Wi-Fi. Now, there are some excursions available to book if you do want to do that on Ocean Cay. And by the way, a little tip, look out for as you're sailing away, or if you stay longer in MSC Ocean Cay into the nighttime, look out for the Lighthouse Light Show. Voyagers Club and Status Match. Now, MSC has its own loyalty program called Voyagers Club, and there are some really nice benefits. But if you're new to cruising with MSC, you'll want to look out for the status match. Now, if you status match at the highest level that is available when you are status matching, you have the possibility of getting certain benefits, and this includes a 5% discount on your cruise. So you're going to want to do your status match before you even book your cruise so that you do have access to that discount. MSC Yacht Club. Now, MSC Yacht Club is MSC's ship within a ship concept, and really quite an exclusive luxury experience on a big ship that has tons of entertainment and onboard attractions. Now, if you're planning on going on an MSC cruise, I'm going to leave 2 videos right after this, MSC Yacht Club or MSC World America, depending on which you're looking for. And I do have an entire playlist all about MSC Cruises. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know if you're heading on an MSC cruise. Let me know if you have any questions and share any of your MSC cruise tips below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now and happy cruising.